we feel that this exercise is very important, very relevant to the public and the private school system in Quebec.
A Fraser Institute report ranks 468 public, private, French, and English secondary schools in Quebec. The results based on tests in French, English, science, and math. This year's findings? Collège Jean de Brébeuf in Montreal ranked top private high school and Collège Saint-Louis top public. Institute fellow Yanick Labrie says the report is a tool parents can use to find the right school for their kids.
We thought that the pandemic would, would be difficult for a lot of schools, but overall, what we've noticed is that, results are quite great. There is no significant downward trend in any subject over the last 5 years.
The report looks at indicators like average marks, rates of exam failure, and graduation. Labrie saying rankings among English schools saw a particular increase in 2022.
Overall, we noticed that 45 schools have shown significant improvements over the last 5 years. So, and whether it's a private, public school, it doesn't matter. We see that improvements are possible almost everywhere, in every region and every type of schools.
Among the top English public high schools, this one right here, Royal West Academy, as well as Vincent Massey Collegiate and Royal Vale. But Michael Cohen, spokesperson for the English Montreal School Board, says rankings don't quite represent the full scope for Royal West.
Hundreds of kids apply to that school, and they're able to accept, for grade 7 under 200. So it's a very, very select number of students that get in. So naturally, their exam results are going to be much higher than the average school. The same goes for Vincent Massey Collegiate. There's entrance exams. People apply to go into those schools. So obviously, there's a different caliber of student. The majority of our schools don't have that criteria, and anybody can go if there's room. That means there could be students in school X or school Y who have special needs. And obviously, if you have a number of special needs students in a school, it's going to impact the overall average in the different courses.
Despite a lack of more detailed comparisons, one factor that is examined by the Fraser Institute is the gender gap. And Labrie says it's this kind of data we must look at if we want continued improvement in Quebec's school system.
The gap is widening, and it favors girls over boys. Just to give you a sense of, the magnitude of this gap, at 97% of the schools, female students did better than male students on examination and language of instruction.
In Montreal, Anastasia Dextrene, City News.